Hey everybody, this is PopThatCorn14 representing LSS levels. Today we're going to be tackling the Tower of 100 Trials, which is a level by ShellGuy55. It's going to be a pretty long video, so I figured adding some commentary would spice things up and make things more interesting. Anyway, Mario finds himself in a strange tower that has mysteriously popped up in the Mushroom Kingdom. Will he reach the top? Okay. Hello and welcome. Hit the block for a tutorial. Welcome to the Tower of 100 Trials. To progress, find the key and bring it back to the locked door. Beware of enemies and other hazards. Every 10 floors is a rest floor, filled with power-ups, a hint, and a checkpoint. Before playing, you will select the difficulty. More information on difficulty is present when selecting it. The trials begin in the next room. Tower of Trials. Starting room. Up to the challenge. The Tower of 100 Trials entrance. Good luck. And then we have the exit over here. Tower of Trials. Beat the tower to unlock the exit, which we cannot do because we need to activate the or deactivate the blue switch, and I assume we fall from down there. So, looks like we're climbing a tower, folks. Return to the entrance. Choose a difficulty. I mean, obviously we're climbing a tower. It's in the name. Anyway, easy is consistent access to all power-ups, power recommendation every 10 floors. We have medium over here, which is gradual limited access to all power-ups. And then over here we have hard, which is moderate limited access to all power-ups. Now obviously we're going to go with hard mode here. We're going to see how far we can get on hard. So there's a different colored switch for each difficulty you choose, so we chose red. So I'm assuming medium would be yellow and then easy would be green. This is the rest floor. Use shells to defeat enemies and break brick blocks for power-ups and shortcuts. Probably fire flower, right? Okay. So, I did actually play this level when it was like a few days after it came out. I don't know, like what I think it was, because the version I'm playing right now is 1.2, and I think when I played it, it was like 1.1 or something like that. So there's probably going to be quite a noticeable differences when you play this, or when if you currently play this. You can cheese that, by the way, just by doing that. So when I first played this, I went into hard difficulty and I died like I think 4 or 5 times. I didn't do a no death run. I was really trying to see, like when I was playing it for the first time, I was really challenging myself to see like how long I could last. I had a lot of close calls when I played it, and all my deaths were actually in the 90s when I played it. Oh, and before I forget, I don't like want to forget this idea, but I had the idea last night. Okay, so I say last night, I'm recording on the night of the 13th, but I'm just saying, I had a level idea last night, because if you guys don't know, this level is heavily influenced and inspired by the Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Pit of 100 Trials, and also the SMW ROM hack, which is tower, or not tower, it's like 100 trial rooms or whatever. I forget exactly what it is, but you just kill enemies and then you progress. But anyway, I had the idea to do a... Well, I mean, I don't know if I'll even do it, because like I'm working on a giant level myself. I don't know if... Oh, this is a star. I didn't know that. But it would be cool if we got to see like a Glitz Pit styled level. Like, where you would basically like be in different... Wait, I didn't get the key. I didn't see the key. I don't know, it's just an idea. I saw it when I was playing Kevin's level, and then it kind of made me think about that, like with, you know, this level, floor 10. Red piranhas are not quite as shy as their green counterparts, and are faster too. I just think that'd be so sick, like to have a Chapter 3 Paper Mario 1000 Year Door turned into an actual level. It would be sick. By the way, what is your guys' favorite chapter from 1000 Year Door? I think 3 actually might be my favorite, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of good chapters in 1000 Year Door. By the way, one complaint I do have about these floors, like in this area, like this theme, is the contrast. I mean, you can still see the vines, but I mean, it's pretty minor thing to complain about. This level does have a fair share bit of its flaws, but like a lot of them are pretty minor, kind of like what I pointed out. And another thing too is that the difficulty is not fully scaled properly, which I mean is to be expected. I think if I made a level like this too, which I've attempted before, fun fact, I don't think I'd be able to scale it properly either. Anyway, yeah, back in the SMF days when we had like Super Mario Flash, Super Mario Flash 2, Super Mario Flash like 3, which is basically an SMF2 hack, and all the SMF hacks, I attempted to make a Pit of 100 Trials level myself, and I only made like 70 rooms of it. I never completed it. This was like 7 years ago when I was working on it, and actually the funny thing is I thought about doing it in SMC, but of course ShellGuy beat me to it. But how ShellGuy does it is actually way better than like what I originally intended. You know, can I get that by the way? I don't know if you can cheese that by doing that. It's probably not worth it. But yeah, I had the same castle theme like for all the rooms. I was gonna end it off with a Bowser, and like I had like a checkpoint in the middle. Like, so like here's the thing about like Super Mario Flash, like especially the Super Mario Flash 3, like compared to Construct, and like even like Super Mario Flash 2 and like 1 had these restrictions, but Tryro I think fixed it for Super Mario Flash 2. You were only restricted to 1 checkpoint. Oh yeah, Super Mario Flash you didn't have checkpoints. Fun fact. We were very restricted at the time for the Flash games. Super Mario Flash 2 did have 1 checkpoint, but Tryro fixed it and brought multiple checkpoints. I don't know if Hero ever did it for Super Mario Flash 3, but you can already see right there that how that can alienate so many different people from like being interested in the game. I think Construct really fixed a lot of those issues and made like even like long levels like this like more casual friendly. And yes, I do think this level is worth playing, by the way. Honestly, I really like the incorporation of the different themes. It's really nice touch up, by the way, ShellGuy. I know ShellGuy is probably watching this. I wonder how many times he's gonna watch this. Do you guys ever do that? It's like you see like, okay, so let's say, I know not everybody can relate to this, but let's say somebody does like records something or like does something that you have created, like let's say like a level or something like that. You're gonna tend to watch that a lot, or like more than the average viewer. I don't know, I feel like I do that with my own levels. Use flip blocks to dispatch your foes from below. But yeah, as you can see, we do not have access to the hammer power-ups, so it does get restricted. We'll go Bubble Fire, we'll go Bubble. I think Bubble's probably the best power-up here. Leaf is probably the most useless one, if I'm being honest. I don't know for sure. Just my guess. Ooh, that was so close, that was so close. And yeah, like I said, the theme constantly changes up for like every 10 rooms or so, which I think is really cool. And like I said, like... why don't we just camp here? Yeah. So... the music is also, like, you can probably tell it's from Paper Mario, right? I believe, I don't know if all of it's from the remake of the Thousand Year Door. A lot of it does sound like from the Thousand Year Door remake, just like from listening to it. You can cheese that too, by the way. Oh god, I've never had that happen to me, where it just enters through that. Interesting. Yeah, I have not played the remake myself, but I heard it's really good. I used to own the Thousand Year Door on the GameCube. My sisters and I used to play that game. This was like... it was like about a decade ago. I don't know exactly when we did it. It's actually funny, now that I mentioned the Thousand Year Door, wanna know a sad story? We actually lost the disc for Thousand Year Door, and like I was like when I was younger, I really wanted to play Thousand Year Door because it was such an incredible game, And, you know, I didn't have the disc for it, like, we lost it. So I think here's probably what happened. I know nobody cares about my personal life story, but I'll still share anyway. On my dad's side, we have a boat down at a lake. So I'm in the United States, so I'll go ahead and bubble him anyway, even though he has one spike down there. Yeah, we have a boat down there, right? We've had one since, I think, 2005 or whatever. And... oh, right, I need to get the key. So I think that's probably why I lost the disc for 1,000 Year Door. It was probably because, like, you know, it probably got thrown in the lake or something by accident or whatever. I don't know. It's just a likely scenario, but I don't know for sure. Oh, it's a star. Okay. Yeah, that's a story about myself. 1,000 Year Door was a game I grew up with. Chapter 1's always been very memorable to me. I don't know if anybody else can really... okay, why is it taking you so long? Oh god, oh god. We gotta be careful of that spiny. Actually, I think we can just damage boost, but I don't really... I'm not gonna... I'll just do that. Not like that big of a deal. Okay, floor 30, we have... crouching will protect you from attacking bloopers from above. We'll keep the bubble flower. Oh god, I hate this bug. Yeah, so... actually, is it even a bug? So, what I'm talking about is, so... normally if Mario's in air, and he shoots 2 bubbles, he can't shoot another 2 unless he touches the ground, right? So you can see I'm hit in space and I can't... like, it's not doing anything for me. But it's weird because I think for water, it shouldn't be that way. Although then again, I think ShellGuy probably just mainly placed the water in here. And he doesn't have like a water filter. I don't know too much about like the full intricacies of Super Mario Construct. I'm not a game developer by any means, but you know, for LSS levels, I'm more than happy to speak on their behalf. I mean, that kind of is part of my job with running this channel, right? But I mean, I'm always happy to answer questions, right? Like, basically, if there's something I don't know, I just reach out to like TFD or LB, and I'd be like, hey, this person said this or whatever, you know, and they'll usually give me a response, and then I'll reply. That's just a mushroom, okay. Oh, we got bloopies here. We got bloopies. We'll, I think we'll just camp here. These bloopers can be pretty dangerous if I'm not careful. God, dude, I gotta touch that ground, man. Okay, okay. At least we got past that. That's... I guess they would have been dangerous if you didn't have a bubble flower. That's a fire flower. We don't want that. Or we could. Fire flower would also be pretty good here. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say too, when I first played this level, I did mention I was like tryharding it so hard that like I got pretty far. That's because, one, I had so many close calls that I actually almost died quite a bit of times. And then the second reason is because, oh, we got anglerfish. It's because of those spare power-ups, you know. Oh, we got a star, yeah. So, like ShellGuy said, you can get stars, you can get Steathins, and you can even get mushrooms. And then, a rare case, you can actually get a fire flower, which is pretty good. Oh, we got another rush section. I don't know if I like the blooper there. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like you don't get a lot of indication, like, or like a lot of reaction time with some of the floors. Definitely not a bad idea or anything. I'm not personally, like, I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of those by any means. I mean, they're not, like, bad or anything. And again, it's pretty minor to, like, nitpick over because, you know, you do have enough time to react with technically. But, like, you know, it's kind of a problem, like, in certain sections and areas in the level. There's some that we haven't even gotten to yet, so once I get to those, I'll point them out. But again, pretty minor. I just think maybe Mario could be positioned in a more forgiving spot, or I'll, like, have more time to react. Because I don't think everybody would be able to react to that on time, but who knows. Anyway, floor 40, we have my Boo Buddies are resistant to all standard power-ups. We'll go ahead and stick with the Bubble Flower. We'll just see how long we can last with it. Yeah, so as you can see, the Bubble Flower doesn't work with the Boos. I don't know if it applies to all Boos. It probably does. I'm not sure entirely. We'll wait this out. Oh, we got poison mushrooms here. I will admit, I really like the challenges, like, so far for this area. By area, I mean, like, the, we just made things a lot harder for ourselves. But, like, the section, I guess I could just say section. And another thing I like, too, is what ShellGuy does in this level. So, like, you guys have seen that the theme changes, like, every 10 area or sections, right? I believe that's inspired by the SMW ROM hack. Again, I don't know the name of it exactly. And I think it's a really cool idea. I like that there's variety in that sense. I like how it just isn't cut and dry the same exact theme over and over again. Because I think that would have gotten pretty monotonous, I believe. And another thing I wanted to point out too is another thing ShellGuy does for this level is he uses themes that aren't really used as often as you would think. Like, I think this theme in particular for Smash is underrated, I believe. Yeah. It definitely is underrated, I believe. That's my second time saying I believe. That's my third time saying it. I don't know, just my opinion, because, like, you know, you typically see a lot of the same themes people use a lot, like, over and over again. Like, normally you see, like, land, you normally see cave, you normally see castle. I don't think we've seen castle so far. But I just want to say, like, this specific Ghost House theme, it's not often used, right? Because I don't think many people in general are just interested in making Ghost House levels, right? And again, I'm not, like, trying to hate on any themes or whatever. I think all the themes are great. And what's crazy, too, is, like, if anybody has played, because we're currently on Snapshot 28 of V8, like, as I'm recording this video. But what's crazy is the amount of palettes we have in this game. Oh, we got Steathen. Let's go. We have an insane amount of palettes in this game. Like, if you look in the editor, like, we have a ton. Like, I don't think V7 never had palettes, which is actually crazy when you think about it. Like, what I find mind-boggling is the fact that there's a lot of different tile sets from... Okay, so I'm gonna speak from an SMF mindset, but in many SMF hacks, there was, like, a specific theme. So, a few I have in mind are, like, Chocolate Edition. Okay, really, I just did my SMF hack as the first one. Broken Ace made a Golden Edition, if I'm not mistaken. And then Seven did I think Seven did Enhance. I believe he was the one who did that. Seven did it... No, it was BA who did the SMB3 style hack, but I thought Seven did one too. Oh my god. Stun King Vu, then jump on his crown. Oh god. I thought we were gonna take damage there. Okay, we got this. Not gonna lie, one complaint I have, not like towards you, ShellGuy. I mean, I have several complaints for you, dude. No offense, no offense. A lot of them pretty minor, like I've said. But one complaint I have about the King Boo in Smash is there's no indication that you actually have to hit his. I mean, there technically is, like with the visuals, but it's like not the clearest in the world. I mean, like, yeah, technically it shines like that, right? I don't know. I like the SMW King Boo a lot better. I just think, like, it's less confusing and it's easier. Dude, I walked into that. Or, I jumped into that. Oh yeah, and also another thing too, when I originally played this level, King Boo had 4 hits. And I believe it's 3 now. We can damage boost this, even in case like we take damage, because the next area will probably be a restroom. I call it restroom, technically rest floor. Anyway, we are officially halfway done with the level. Keeping your 3rd tier power-up is vital. If you lose it, be on the lookout for spare mushrooms. Otherwise, chances are you may find Steathen or a superstar in one of these blocks. I'm gonna stick with the bubble flower because that's kind of what I assume what he means by 3rd tier power up. I can't check the recommended hint. I did check in the editor, by the way. It says like recommended power up and then it just lists the power up if you guys are curious. Okay, we got a desert theme. And that, I don't know if I like the contrast here. Not your fault, ShellGuy. It's not your fault. It's just... it's not bad or anything. I think it's fine. Again, something very... like, I can't nitpick you over it. Oh yeah, another thing I don't like about this, some of these floors, like in this area, this /area/section, is the amount of waiting you have to do with these pokies. It's pretty long. Like, the amount of waiting you have to do, like, in certain areas. So I think, in terms of, like, the gameplay and whatnot, I think this floor could really use some rework. Like, not with all the ideas. I'm not saying, like, with all the ideas. I'm not saying, like, they're all bad or anything. It's just, you know. I mean, like, so far, these ideas are pretty cool. And this is actually the first floor we're dropping onto a key door. Okay, we'll bubble these guys. Okay, we got a star, nice. Oh yeah, another thing too, I mean, the reaction time, I don't know if I like the reaction time here. Hey, I said I would get to it eventually, and I did. Although technically you do stomp on the rhino, so again, like, it's fair. Technically it is fair, I mean, like, it's not like cheap or anything. I mean, I don't know. I think compared to like most of your starting areas and whatnot, I think it's probably pretty cheap. But yeah, just another minor nitpick. Oh wait, I remember this. Let me make an example of the waiting you have to do. Yeah, this section here could use rework. You can actually, let me show you. You can actually go over here. You don't even need to do that. There's just a lot of unnecessary waiting on that area. And guess what? You have to wait even more. So I think, yeah, I think this room suffers the most out of any of the floors I think I've seen. This one by far. Or like, it's one of them. It's one of them. This one could definitely use rework. But yeah, don't like, obviously nothing like against this level like as a whole or anything. Like, I know it can be hard to come up with consistent ideas and whatnot, so you know, I'll give ShellGuy the benefit of the doubt there, because like I understand coming up with an idea like this, like especially for like the length that he set it up for. I say you because I know ShellGuy's gonna listen to this. Ooh, I messed up there. Like, I understand, like, it's a lot to manage and it's a lot to like come up and like think of, so like I can understand. Because I know I mentioned I did try this at once, like try making a Pit of 100 Trials level, and definitely the hardest thing you can do for that kind of level is scale the difficulty. That is the hardest thing you can do for that kind of level. It's not like setting up the rooms, it's not setting up the scenery, it's not setting up the gameplay. I mean, gameplay's part of it, but it's definitely... yeah, it's definitely the consistency. Anyway, being frozen will not damage you as long as you avoid hidden walls or other enemies. Okay, I guess we gotta stick to Ice Flower then. I'm gonna stick to my highest tier power-up while I can. Wait, should I have done the Fire Flower? Oh well, I guess it's too late. Isn't there a way to shoot that up? I thought there was. I gotta remember that it's not always smart to tackle the enemies head on. That guy tried to pick it up. He tried to pick up his dead relative. That's funny. Yeah. Oh god. No, that happened to me. Yeah, I should have done the Fire Flower. What am I doing, man? I totally forgot we were going into ice. Oh god, this is not an area I want to take damage on. Oh god, dude. No! Please, please, please. Terrifying. Oh god, this is the part where the level actually starts to get terrifying. I wish I was joking. No. Please go away, please go away. Doesn't go away. Let's kill, let's get that guy out of the way. Oh god, dude, oh god. And I have to backtrack, no. Why don't we wait? We'll have him go that way. Yeah, we want to lure the fire up there, and then sneak our way down there, and that shall work. No, dude. Oh no, this isn't looking good for me. All because I chose the wrong power-up. Okay, we don't have to tackle these guys head-on. Yeah, we don't have to tackle them head-on. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that would have been so close. Okay, we just gotta take our time here. Take our time here? Dude, I've never played this so seriously. Well, actually, I did play it pretty seriously when I first played this, but you know what I mean. Okay, we got 66 here. That looks like it could be a power-up, so... We gotta be careful. No, dude! We immediately take damage. We don't want to land there. That'd be pretty bad. Ah, fuck, man.